Hello and welcome to the Dutchin channel. It's Wednesday morning, 27th of March 2024, nearly 9:05, and we're going to do the selections day for the Hereford card. We've already done the Wincanton and we've got the Kempton to come, and the other meeting, Wexford, was abandoned. So we'll start with the 240 at Hereford today. This is a maiden hurdle. But as you will see here, there's a horse, number 3, El Vigaro, that hasn't been on a race course under rules. It's only run twice in point-to-points. So that hasn't got any form for me to get the horse a rating. So for me, it will be a straight line through it, and there won't be a bet in the first race at Hereford. So we'll move on now to their second race of a 6-race card there, the 310. Few non-runners here, and only 6 will go to post. So let's get into this. And our 3 is Ghislaine. That's going to be our first non-runner. Then we will have Ferry Bridge. That's also a non-runner. That won last time anyway, a couple of days ago, I think it was. And our other non-runner is Burlier Express. And that brings that down to a race with 6 runners. So that's that. I've changed all the form around. So our top selection in the 310 will be Flash Gorkum. Flash Gorkum will go into Matchbook for the exchange here. And we'll move now into race 2. So Flash Gorkum at the moment, that's trading at 2.48. So that's just under 6 to 4. And stakes of £40.32 would return us £100. And our second selection would be Famoso. And Famoso, that's second in at the moment, that's just trading at 3. And we can't afford that amount, so we've got £9.68 maximum to bring us up to our £50 stakes. So we'll go Famoso, £9.68 times the odds of 3. Now that would return us £29.04, which I always say is better than nothing. And our one selection above this, Flash Gorkum, would return us £100. And back into race 3, the 340. We've now got 12 going to post here and a non-runner of Chairman's Place. So we'll go into our spreadsheet. Right, there's Chairman's Place. So we'll take that out. That was our 6th selection. And that will leave us 12 runners. I could do this bit in advance really, but I just like to show you where I was at when it was done and what other selections I had. Right, so our top selection here will be Fenny Brook. So we'll go back into Matchbook. We'll move along to the 3rd race there. And we'll see that Fenny Brook, there is 10.5 on the exchange at the moment. Stakes of £9.52 would return £100. Our second selection, Sylvie's Dance. And Sylvie's Dance, yep, there it is, right the way down there. That's currently trading at 29. That would be frightening to do these big outsiders. We had a 40.6 winner yesterday, and numerous 17 point somethings. It was a good day for big prices yesterday. And stakes there of £3.45 on Sylvia's Dance at 29 would return £100. Then our third selection is Damask. And Damask currently second in there at 6.4. And stakes of £15.63 would return £100. And then our fourth selection would be the favourite. That's at 4.5. That's only Falls. And let's see if we've got enough money there, which I think we must have. No, we didn't. Very close though. We need 22.22, and we've got £21.40 we can stake on that, and that will be our last bet in that race. So we'll go back to only Falls, £21.40 stake, times this by 4.5, would return us £96.30, so I'd be happy with that. And the other three, Fennybrook, Sylvia's Dance and Damask, one of those three would return £100. Moving into the next race, and this would be the 410 at Hereford. 3 non-runners here, 7 go to post. Just the ground is terrible all over. I think just lots and lots of rain we've been having. So our second selection, Evenwood, Son of a Gun, that's gone. Then the second selection, State of Bliss, or the second non-runner I should have said. And the third one would be Deadlock. So I've had a few there, maybe a couple of them I could have backed. So that leaves us 7. And our top selection going into this race would be Intimate. So we'll go back onto Matchbook, move along another race, and Intimate here is trading currently at 6.8. Remember what I said about the over rounds today, because it's early in the morning. They're not quite where they should be, so wait till 5-10 minutes before the off if you're going to back multiple horses in one race. So Intimate 6.8 will require stakes of £14.71 to return £100, and Tour Overly is currently trading at 4.9. Stakes here of £20.41 would return £100. And our third selection, Cawthorne Banker, which is currently 15-8 favourite, or 2.88. And we wouldn't be able to afford that, so let's have a look at what we've got left. We have £14.89 left in the kitty, and that will be our last bet. So Cawthorne Banker, £14.89, times that by 2.88, would return us £42.88, so it wouldn't be too far off our money back. There's about £8 there. And the other two we would have running for us are Intimate and Tour Overly, and one of those two would return £100. Then we'll move into the next race at Hereford. This is the 445. And again, 8 go to post. We've got a non-runner here, Walk in the Wild. And Walk in the Wild was our number 6 selection, so pretty sure we wouldn't have backed that. That leaves us 8 runners, the dead 8. And our number 1 selection here in the 445 will be Amalfi Skyline. So we'll go into Matchbook. And Amalfi Skyline, 3rd in, or 2nd in now, it's just been punted in, to 5.6. Stakes of £17.86 would return Amalfi Skyline £100. Then our second selection is Grizzly James. And Grizzly James currently the favourite there at 4.4. Stakes of £22.73 would return £100. And our third in is Cobra Commander. And that is currently trading at 8.8. Let's see if we've got enough. We've got £9.42 in the kitty, so that will be the maximum stake there. And that will be the last bet in that race. So we'll start with Cobra Commander, £9.42, and this will be times by the stake, by the price of 8.8, and that equals 83.64. So again, a nice little profit on that one if it comes in. And our top 2, Amalfi Skyline and Grizzly James, one of those 2 would return £100. And going into the last race at Hereford, this is the 5.15. And like most cards, they have a National Hunt flat race at the end with a lot of horses that have never seen the race course. And without the rating, I can't do anything. So that will just have a straight line through the last race, the 5.15. So we're now going to go back to the first race at Hereford and do a recap. The first race, the 1440 or the 240, there's no bet in that one due to the same reason. In the 310, we got Flash Gorkum. That will return £100, and Famoso would be the lower amount. Into the 340, we've got 3 here. Fennybrook, Sylvia's Dance, and Damask. One of those 3 would return £100. And only falls the lesser amount. The 410 at Hereford, Intimate and Tor Overlie, one of those 2 would return £100, and Cawthorne Banker would be the lesser amount. And the 445 Hereford, Amalfi Skyline and Grizzly James, one of those 2 would return £100, and Cobra Commander the lesser amount. And the last race, the 5.15, is a no bet. So we'll be back again this evening after the finish of all the meetings for the results show, win or lose. Otherwise, happy punting this afternoon.